and Dunkettes is Wayne Duncan, No Vision Duncan, and we're back with part 3 of the Madden 22 Dallas Cowboys realistic rebuild. If you tuned in to part 2, we went 9-7, just missed out on the playoffs. It came down to the season finale, the final game of the season, Week 18, against the Washington Commanders. They ended up beating us, so we missed out on the playoffs at a 9-7 record. Missed out on a couple of free agents. We wanted Fletcher Cox. We tried to pair up Quentin Nelson with Zach Martin to be one of the best guard tandems in the history of the league. But unfortunately, he didn't want to come to us. So we had a great draft, though. Drafted for positions of need. Got a couple of depth traits. But let's waste no more time. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go ahead and show the roster before the preseason starts. As we still have Dak playing well when it comes to the yards, when it comes to the touchdowns, but as you can see, 15 and 14 picks, a little too much for my liking. If you can cut those down a little bit, I'm pretty sure we can win the NFC Least division again and get back to where we belong, and that is the playoffs. Zeke Elliott, he's been probably the most consistent player. Another great season for him. We did let Tony Pollard walk, so he will be a starting running back somewhere else. But we got this guy, Jerry Bullock. I believe we got him in the 3rd round, I want to say. 4th round. So we got a backup running back in the 4th round. Shout out to Rico Dowdle, though, as he had that special teams touchdown last season. So we are still deep at running back. So it was a business decision. Why pay Tony Pollard while we got Zeke on that big-ass contract? At fullback, we still got Siwo, but we didn't fuck around this season. I know we missed out on drafting a fullback before, but this time we took advantage and we drafted Kirk Moore. I want to say like in the 5th round. So him and Siwo will compete for the starting fullback job. CD still playing great. He had a breakout season, I think, last season, but he did not get rewarded with a superstar dev. I can see he had 1,259 yards, 8 touchdowns, 88 catches, but still in that star dev, but still playing great. Ever since we traded Amari Cooper, he has transformed into our wide receiver 1. Michael Gallup has been supportive as a wide receiver 2. And then when it comes to wide receiver 3, we're still looking kind of weak there, but that rookie Kendall Cooper, 6'5", 226, had a great season. We did bring in Josh Reynolds, though, to compete. And also because he went to Texas A&M, so trying to keep him hometown. Still got that other rookie wide receiver that we drafted last season along with Cooper, Terrell Downing, but he's been doing more of the special teams. And Fehoko had a couple of catches and touchdowns last season too. So all these guys hopefully can contribute as that wide receiver 3. Dalton Schultz has been kind of underwhelming. So we did draft this guy, Chad Wentz, cousin of Carson Wentz. I don't know if they're really cousins, but Chad Wentz will compete with Sean McKeon for that backup tight end role, maybe tight end 1. If Dalton Schultz keeps playing like the way he's been playing, he might be on the trading block. Still got Tyron Smith at left tackle. And then we let Connor Williams walk, of course, the first season. And we let Connor McGovern walk. So we drafted this guy, Josh Ridgeway. I believe he was our we had 2 4th-round picks. So we got that running back, and then we got this guy at guard, Josh Ridgeway, who has a hidden depth trait. We hit like 3 hidden depth traits because I'm the draft king. In the draft, we did bring in Lane Taylor, though, just for that veteran leadership and to compete with Ridgeway for the starting job. But we know Ridgeway is going to win. Now, this one, still got Tyler Biadasz in the contract year, but he gave up, I think, like 8 sacks. And that's horrible from the center position in Madden. So we drafted this guy, Elijah Weary. Once again, we got a center in the 2nd round with hidden dev. Kept this one at center, though. Last season, we moved Marcus Hopper out to right tackle. But we're going to keep Weary at center. And with the horrible play from Tyler Biadasz, and in the contract year, not looking like we're going to bring him back, we threw Tyler Biadasz on the trading block. And if no team offers us a trade, we will go ahead and manually trade him, go to the trade center, and find a team that needs a starting center. We're not going to hold on to him, no reason to. And we still have Zach Martin, tried to pair him up with Quentin Nelson, who was in free agency, but Quentin Nelson, I think he went to the Eagles too. I think he went to a team in the division, so it's going to be fun playing them. And then Marcus Hopper, our 2nd-year tackle at right tackle. And then got Tank Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence, still playing great. Oza played great from the right end position, stopping the run last season. We moved him over from defensive tackle after the first season. Still got Chauncey Golston as well. Neville Gallimore in a contract year. Needs a big breakout year because if he does not ball out, He does not do his thug. We got this guy, Deion Baker, who looks like a fucking freak. Our first round pick this season in this past draft, 6'6", 313 out of Iowa State. He's a run stopper. Not only that, he can speed rush a little bit and power rush a little bit. Looking at his ratings, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. So he will be our franchise defensive tackle. We brought in P.J. Hall for some competition in preseason. And then we got Jabril Cox, who had a great season last season. Still surprised he's only like a 67 overall. Brought in Kyler Fackrell to compete with him. But still got Leighton Vander Esch. Still got Micah Parsons, who's been rushing the edge. And then Trayvon Diggs hasn't, played like the Trayvon Diggs with all them picks in real life, but he's played okay. Jordan Lewis had a great season. First season. And then Kelvin Joseph has been disappointing. He's another player that we might think about putting on the trade block, but we got him under contract for, I think, 2 more seasons. So this is his last straw because this guy right here, Dalton Baber, had 2 picks last season from the cornerback 4 position. So they will compete for the cornerback 3. And if Joseph loses the job, just like Tyler Biadasz, he will go on the trading block. And then Malik Hooker had a down season last season, but we already got him under contract, so we're kind of stuck with him right now. And then look at this, Seahawk legend, Mr. Middlefinger, Earl Thomas. Always wanted to be a Cowboy, so before he retires, I'm going to make his dream come true. We signed him as a backup safety. He will back up our first-round pick last season, Nick Nash. Actually, what I'm going to do is move Earl Thomas, the strong safety, so we can make it official. And there you go. He will be our backup strong safety, not this guy, Jose Akins. And then, unfortunately, we lost Greg the Leg. He didn't want to sign with us. We offered him a contract, and he didn't take it. So we had to draft a kicker, and this guy is the new Greg the Leg. Cliff Williamson, look at that, 97 kick power. Accuracy is okay. And we still got Mr. Angry, Brian Anger. Let's see if we have any team captain slots available. I don't think we do. We actually do. So, who qualifies for a team captain? You know what? I think Greg the Leg was a team captain. So, Tyron Smith, but I kind of don't want 2 offensive linemen, the team captains. We just need 1 leader. Do we go CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, or do we go Trayvon Diggs, Leighton Vander Esch, but we got Micah Parsons. Let's go Trayvon Diggs. Make him a team captain, see if that'll help out his play this season. But that's the team, that's the squad for year 3. Let's go ahead and simulate the preseason, and hopefully we don't have any injuries. We had a couple of big injuries last season, and I always jinx it. As Kyler Fackrell, though, broken wrist, so not too important. Hope he gets well, though. As we do have trade offers, though, for Tyler Biadasz. Let's see, Michael Jordan, backup left guard. Carolina's offering. I mean, that's not going to do that. And then a 3rd and a 6th, Chicago, and a 3rd and a 7th from San Francisco. Both in the NFC, so I kind of don't like that. But I think getting a 3rd and a 6th is better than a 3rd and a 7th. So we're going to send Tyler Biadasz to Chicago. He's going to be their new center. Trade accepted. And let me just make sure they actually needed a center. Usually when I go to the trade center, I'll trade them to a team that does not have a center. And we traded him to Chicago. So, yeah, he is better than Nick Martin and Austin Reiter. So, yeah, Tyler Biadasz, congratulations. He's going to get a chance to start over there in Chicago. So, we get a 3rd and a 6th. So, it works out for both teams. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and throw Kelvin Joseph. I know he's still young. I'm going to throw him on the trading block just to see what his trade value is. And we're going to go ahead and simulate the next game and see if we have any new injury again. but it's a backup tackle, so not worried about that, as we don't have any trade offers. And let's go ahead, and I know I said the fullbacks were competing for the starting job. Who else? The tight ends, the backup tight end, Wentz and McKeon. Let's go ahead and start Ridgeway over Taylor. There's no really competition there. Gallimore and Baker for D tackle 1. And then Joseph and Baber. And I think that's it. Oh, backup quarterbacks, though. We'll put Peters in over Will Greer for the next game. Simulate the final preseason game. We're 0-2. That's kind of good luck when you don't win any preseason games at all, as we do go 0-3 in the preseason. So I actually like that. Backwards good luck. Looking at the stats, though, Will Greer got outplayed. So we have a new backup quarterback in Terrence Peters. Bullock will be our backup running back. But Dowdle, though, makes a strong case, man. But we're going to keep Dowdle. I mean, he had that one fumble. And because of the special teams touchdown, he will be our kick return man. Gallup had a great preseason. So did Cooper. So did Downing. So did Dalton Schultz. So, I mean, Josh Reynolds outplayed Fehoko, so he'll make the team still. Offensive line, I guess, was okay. And then on the defensive side, Kelvin Joseph actually had a lot of tackles, but so did Baber. So if we don't get any trade offers from Kelvin Joseph, we're going to give him one more chance. We're going to give his ass one more chance. And rookie kicker missing a field goal, though. Inside of 24 times for Mr. Angry. We do have to cut 4 people, though. Or sign 4 people to the practice squad. And one of them will be Will Greer. He will be cut. He got outplayed by Terrence Peters, so we have a new backup quarterback. Let's see. I didn't look at the fullbacks, actually. What does Seawold do? 6 yards on the carry. And then Kirk Moore, 0 yards. So I think what we're going to do is Seawold could probably go back to running back and be like our third running back, with Dowdle being a return guy, and then Kirk Moore. I don't know yet. Keeping all the receivers. Keeping all our O-linemen, even though Ball is hurt. I'm going to keep Fitzsimmons because Fackrell is hurt. Wish I could cut him. But we can't because he's injured. Earl Batten, though. Practice squad. 4, 5, 6. We'll keep all those cornerbacks. And then I know Jose Akins will go to the practice squad. And I think we do got to cut one more person. One more person. And you know what? Should it be Kelvin Joseph? Should we cut Kelvin Joseph right now? I mean, he got some, man, he's fast still only 23.75. Still got him on the contract for another year after this. I think we keep him. But who do we cut, though? Keep Fitzsimmons. I like him. He's a freak athlete. Did we just cut Josh Reynolds and go 5 deep? Yeah. Sorry, Josh. Save us a little bit of money. You're the odd man out. We'll cut Josh Reynolds. We brought him in, for camp, preseason. But don't need him. We'll stick with our 5 receivers that we had last season, as they all played well together. They all got chances to catch the ball, catch some touchdowns. So let's go ahead and do the depth chart, as Dak will be our starter. Actually, let me go ahead and adjust the lineup first, so we don't got to make that many changes. And get on with year 3. Hopefully, we can win the division again and make the playoffs again. So let's manually go in depth chart. As we know, Dak, Zeke, Dowdle, Brown. I think Seawold, man. Other fullback is stronger. Of course, Seawold can carry better because he's a running back. Trucking is the same. Catching is the same. The Blocking, no pass blocking. Kirk Moore got him on it. Run blocking is almost the same, but not the power. Lead block is better. Impact blocking is better. So I think we're going to go with Kirk Moore, man. I think we're going to go with Kirk Moore at fullback. And then Siwo will be down here, as Kevin Brown will be more of like a special teams guy anyway. CD, Gallup, Cooper, Fehoko, Downing, McKeon, Dalton Schultz, McKeon, we got Wentz. And then all the linemen should be set as, I'm actually going to have Lane Taylor be like our swing guy like Connor McGovern did last season. He will be the backup for everything, our sixth offensive lineman, swing tackle, whatever you want to call him. There he is. All right, so Tank Lawrence, Oza, Golston. We're going to go with Baker over Gallimore. Jabril Cox, Vic Simmons, Dante Olson, Micah Parsons, Trayvon, Jordan Lewis, Kelvin Joseph, Last Chance, Baber, Robinson, Billy Cooker, Sean Wright. Got Kelvin Joseph there. And then Earl Thomas backing up, Nick Nash, our former first-round pick. And then we will have Dowdle be the kick return guy along with Downing. And then punt return can be Kevin Brown. So Downing, Dowdle, Brown, Bullock. They got Earl Thomas there, but that's okay. Actually, we'll put, instead of Earl Thomas, he's too old right now at this point, we'll go Dalton Baber. Kickoff start will be Cliff Williamson. He has the big leg. Third down will be Zeke this season. Power back will be Zeke. They got Siwo and Dowdle. I actually like that. And then slot receiver, we're going to go with CD, Gallup, and Cooper. Tank Lawrence for the left. Micah on the right. D tackle will be Baker, Oza, Gallimore. Actually, we're going to put Oza here over Jabril Cox. Baker, Gallimore, Oza. Van Der Esch, Jabril Cox. We're not going to do Earl Thomas. We're going to do Micah Parsons. And then slot cornerback will be Baber, Earl Thomas, and Kelvin Joseph. So Kelvin Joseph, last chance to be our cornerback 3. Let's get on to the regular season. As we kick off the season, the same way we ended the season, the Commanders ended our playoff hopes, and now we get the revenge game off the rip. So let's go ahead and make our goal is to make the playoffs. We're in the NFC East. No excuses. We need to make the playoffs. But before we do, let's go ahead and look at the top prospects for the next draft class. As I do see a bunch of quarterbacks. There's a receiver, a left end, a right end, middle linebacker, a couple of O-linemen, receiver. But let's go ahead and get revenge. Off the rip, game 1, 45-10. We dropped 45 on them boys. Get our revenge. That's what should have happened last season, and we should have made the playoffs. We should have won the division, not them, as we ran all over them. Pass, okay, no turnovers. We got a couple of turnovers on defense. Dak, 4 touchdowns. Baker on the team now. We abused them. Zeke, $118. And then the rookie, Jerry Bullock, with a touchdown, first career touchdown, his first career game. Gallup, CD, Bullock again, all with touchdowns. Kirk Moore, the rookie fullback, with a touchdown. So all our rookies on offense, producing, performing. No sacks, but Nick Nash, former rookie last year, with a pick. And then Trayvon Diggs, newly appointed team captain. And then our rookie kicker, 3 for 3, made a 52-yarder. So all the rookies played their asses off. Our new team captains, Trayvon Diggs, played well. Got revenge. And we have a breakout player scenario. And it is Nick Nash. So I think he failed it last season Let's get him off that boring brown, get him to that shiny silver dev trait. As we get DeMarcus Lawrence and Ball back from injury, let's just make sure Tank Lawrence is our rush left end. Why do we have Chris Wormley on this team? Why? Is Chris Wormley on this team, bro? Don't piss me off, Madden. Do not piss me off. Why is Chris Wormley on this team? Who did y'all cut? Who did y'all cut, bro? I bet they cut somebody that did not deserve to get cut, and I bet computers signed them. They cut my fucking fullback. I have auto sign turned off. And we just lost our fullback. I hate this game. Madden doing whatever it wants to do. So, welcome Chris Wormley, backup left end. Didn't want you. You're not wanted. But our rookie fullback balled out any damn way. Took the job any damn way. Other fullback, Seawell, was in a contract year anyway. So I guess we'll use that to justify it. Let's go ahead and regional scout delegate that. Beat the Patriots because we're pissed off. Madden signing players that we don't want. Cutting players that I want. I wanted 2 fullbacks on this roster. It's okay, though. And we lose 34-31. I wonder why we lost. Because we didn't have our other fullback. Even game, though. They just converted a lot of third downs. Game winning the OT. So we kicked the field goal. They scored a touchdown. Mac Jones played his ass off. Bullock, another touchdown. Dak with a touchdown. Kendrick Bourne killed us. Cooper. Gallup were great. God, I can't believe they cut my fullback, bro. Missed the field goal. They also missed the field goal, but I understand we have a rookie kicker. Anger pinning him inside the 20. He's pretty damn angry that we lost Sewell, our fullback. Didn't even check to see if Nick Nash hit the dev trait, but we're going to look at the mock draft 1 just to see where they have us projected. And they have us projected all the way down in the NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers, taking a receiver, Alex Benford out of West Virginia. Don't need receiver. Let's see if Nick Nash probably didn't hit it. Yeah, he didn't. I'm angry too. I'm frustrated too, man. I'm frustrated too right now. Madden cutting people, signing people. Let's go ahead and simulate the game against the Seahawks as we're 1-1. Eagles 2-0. And we win 36-19 at home. So won by double digits. As we ran all over them, they couldn't stop us. Peters, we made the right decision. He got in and threw a touchdown, so we made the right decision with him being our backup quarterback over Will Greer. Zeke, 174, 2 touchdowns. CD, 100 yards. Fajoku, 60 yards and a touchdown. So somebody must be injured. Sean McKeon with a touchdown. I'm guessing Michael Gallup is hurt. DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, both with sacks. Williamson missing another field goal. But look at Mr. Anger. Pinning them inside the 23 times. Played a big part in that win. Field position is important. Field position matters. Punters matters. God damn it. As we have a weekly award, I'm guessing is Zeke. No, it's actually Tank Lawrence. 8 tackles, 2 sacks on the day for him. And, oh, my God. Michael Gallup's back. Trayvon Diggs back. Mac Fornio and Kyler Fackrell all back from injury. Let's just make sure Michael Gallup is in as our wide receiver 2 and as our slot receiver 2 because I know they're going to keep him off and put Fehoko in. Yeah, this man is so fucking predictable. And let's simulate week 4 against the Buffalo Bills and get a road win. And we lose 36-17. I believe that was the same score that we just beat. No, 36-19. Lose big, man. We couldn't run the ball. We couldn't pass the ball. We couldn't do nothing. Couldn't do nothing. They went for it on fourth down 3 times. I mean, Dak played okay, but didn't throw for a lot of yards. Zeke got shut down. Zach Moss bullied us. 3 touchdowns and straight up bulldozed us. CD, 96, touchdown. Where the hell? Michael Gallup not playing great, coming back from that injury. Jabril Cox, a sack. Tank Lawrence with a sack. No picks. Finally making some field goals. Still angry, pinning them. As we are sitting at 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 all. Football team, Commanders, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, odd man out. 0-4. As we play the Las Vegas Raiders, who are also 2-2. See if we can get the dub against them, 35-10. So it looks like when we win, we blow teams out, and then when we lose, we get blown out. As we ran all over, what's going on with the passing game? We're just relying on Zeke, I'm guessing, as we pick off Derek Carr 4 times. 1-1-1 for Zeke Elliott, 2 touchdowns for Bullock. I love that draft pick. CD, touchdown. Dalton Schultz, touchdown. Tyron Smith giving up a sack. That's okay. And Nick Nash wants to do that in the week where he doesn't have the Dev trait scenario, but that's okay as long as he has a great season. Angry, doing it again. And it looks like Zeke and CD Lamb, and then on the defensive side, the safety Nash and Trayvon Diggs. So it looks like those are all the guys that are balling out right now for us as we take on the Los Angeles Rams 28-7. We blow them out 28-7. That's a great road win going into L.A. as we shut the running game down. We shut the passing game down. Defense is just on point. Dak, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Bullock, I love the draft pick. He's playing way better than Tony Pollard did. CD leading the way. Cooper with a touchdown. McKeon with his 2nd touchdown. So he's playing great from the backup tight end position. Filling in for Blake Jarwin. Kelvin Joseph, half a sack. Okay, doing a little something. Van Der Esch, sack. And then Cliff Williamson, I'm giving you a pass just because you're a rookie. And Pat Anger did not have it inside of 20, so he must be happy now. He's not angry no more. As the Falcons are 4-2, we're 4-2. This is an important game. NFC playoff implications. Seeding. Can we get our 3rd straight win? We win 31-24, close game, and lived up to the hype. 2 4-2 teams battling it out. NFC, great game. We ran better than them. They passed better than us. Both teams had 2 turnovers. So it was a pretty even game, 14-all at the half. Both quarterbacks, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. We're just riding Zeke right now. He's carrying us. We feeding him. Cooper, 2 touchdowns. He's been hot the past couple of games. Tank Lawrence, Ozai, who's been kind of quiet. Gallimore has been kind of quiet. Van Der Esch with the pick. Jordan Lewis with the pick. Cliff making his field goals. As we are on a 3-game winning streak, sitting at 5-2, atop of the division. Eagles kind of slipping. Football team slipping a little bit. Giants get their first win. As we look at mock draft 2, they had us in the NFC Championship game. Let's see if they made us go up the board. As we went up a little bit, 2 spots, still taking a wide receiver. But no, sir. Don't think we need a receiver. Could upgrade receiver. Our receiver 3 is kind of low rated, but the Eagles, I believe, is the team. They signed Stephon Gilmore in the preseason, but are they the team that signed Quentin Nelson? As they have a rookie quarterback? They did. They didn't even need him because they have Landon Dickerson. So that's the team that stole Quentin Nelson from us. They got a rookie quarterback also. This is a revenge game. We are at week 8. Let's go ahead and upgrade the team. And let's get revenge. Let's show Quentin Nelson why he should have came and paired up with Zach Martin. Beat the Eagles. Oh, and fuck Fletcher Cox, too, because we offered him a contract, and he didn't sign with us. And we beat him 34-28. That feels good. Get a division win, but most importantly, we beat Quentin Nelson. We get our 4th straight win of the season. We beat their rookie quarterback that they took, I think, number 1 overall, as they did not play bad. It went into overtime. He played better, a little bit better than Dak, but we are feeding Zeke. 2 touchdowns. Let's see. Dalton Schultz finally had a big game, $125 for him. CeeDee's been carrying the receiving core. Cooper, where is Michael Gallup? He is not playing great. Tank Lawrence, Neville Gallimore, Marcus Parsons, Jordan Lewis, all with sacks. Cliff, 2 field goals. Angry is angry again. As we are 6-2, atop of the division, looking great. We're at week 9, which is the half season mark. So let's go ahead and upgrade the team and also look at any contracts that we have to sign. Can't believe we signed Chris Wormley. But let's look at the players that we need to negotiate with. As the first one, Tyron Smith. I want him back. Give him a 3-year deal. Yes, sir. Take it. He wants more money. Okay, he can have it. Tank Lawrence, same thing. He wants more money. 3-year deal. He took it. Trayvon Diggs, you know your stand. 5-year deal, buddy. Jordan Lewis will wait to see how he finishes the season. Anger, same thing. Gallimore, same thing. Still has that star depth. I thought he was on normal. And then the rest of the guys we're not really worried about. So we'll come back for we got Tank Lawrence and Trayvon Diggs back. We'll wait on Jordan Lewis and Anger, but Tyron Smith wants more salary. Happy to give him more salary. Still one of the best tackles in the league. Let's go ahead and simulate. See if we can sweep the Commanders. Upgrade the team. Let's go pay Tyron Smith. CD. What can we put up for him? He's pretty balanced already. We'll just do deep route. Get him to an 89 overall, 90 with that morale boost. And let's pay Tyron Smith first. Foremost, he wants more salary. We'll give it to him. Up it a little bit. Let's go ahead and make it 10 mil. Make this 10.45. Boom. Got him back, and then we'll wait on Anger and Jordan Lewis. Let's go ahead and sweep. Oh, and they're 5-3. This is an important game. They're 5-3. Looks like it's between us two again, as the Eagles are slipping. Giants are just the worst team probably in the league. We need to sweep them so we don't have to worry about them still in the division again. And we got to worry about them again, bro. 24-17. We blew them out the first game, first week of the season. And it's going to come down between us and them. Again, they shut Zeke down this time. Chris Godwin is their new receiver. I think they lost Terry McLaurin. Ebron killed us. Dalton Schultz is playing great now. Ridgeway giving up a sack. 2 for Micah Parsons. Made our field goals. Great punts inside the 20. But the division is tied. 1 apiece from each team. Both 6-3. Can't count the Eagles out just yet at 4-5. Trayvon Diggs just tore his fucking knee cartilage. We have a weekly player award. Is Leighton Vander Esch had a forced fumble, 11 tackles, a fumble recovery. We have the Green Bay Packers, who are 5-4. So this could determine NFC playoff seeding. And we lose in a shootout, 41-35. And we go on a 2-game losing streak after the bye week. And we lost on Monday Night Football. We played great. We could have won. And it was an overtime as Aaron Rodgers threw 5 touchdowns. He took advantage of Trayvon Diggs being out with injury. Zeke had 2 touchdowns. Dak had a rushing touchdown. CD and Gallup. Finally, Gallup showing up. This guy, Bernie Weston, had 3 touchdowns against us. Ridgeway giving up a couple of sacks. Baker, he's been quiet, man. Finally get his first career sack. I don't know what's going on with him. As we are not looking good right now, but thankfully the football team lost also. And then, like I said, the Eagles are making a comeback. Let's go ahead and sweep the Eagles just because we couldn't sweep the football team. And we lose to the Eagles. So we split with the Eagles. We split with the football team. It's a 3-way tie right now for the NFC East. And the NFC least is looking like the NFC best division in football right now outside of the Giants. As we are not playing our best football after the bye week. We are starting to play like the Cowgirls. Cooper gets 100 yards. What's going on? We abused Jordan Mailata, who was on Masked Singer the other day. Baker starting to come along now. Made a 56-yarder. Shout out Cliff Williamson. But, man, we need to get off this losing streak. Man, we need to win these division games. Man, we need to win this damn division to get to the playoffs as the football team are 7-4. Let's beat the Jets, who are 5-6, trying to make the playoffs on the AFC side. And we lose again, bro. 4-game losing streak after the bye week. 176 passing yards. I know Dak must have got hurt, but come on. Peters only threw 1 completion. What is going on with the offense? Is it Trayvon Diggs being out with injury? Like, is that important? Come on, man. Get real, Madden. Come on, Cowgirls. I'm going to call them Cowgirls for right now because they're letting the Eagles come back, who are 3rd in the division, are leading the division right now. We better beat the fucking Giants, who are on a 2-game winning streak. We better beat the Giants, get off this losing streak, and prove that we're the best in the NFC East. Still got time to win this division, and we just lost to the Giants 44-38. Fuck, man. 255 rushing yards against us. They won in overtime. 227 yards. I'm done, bro. I'm done. 3 touchdowns for Gallup, by the way. Gallimore probably having a great season in this contract year. 5-game losing streak. Had the division handed to us on a fucking... Still a game behind. Through it all, playing like the Cowgirls. 1 game behind. And we're playing like this. Now we got the 10-3 49ers, who thankfully I didn't trade Tyler Beard to. And we lose to them 35-32. 6-game losing streak, bro. Meltdown. Stephen A. having himself a day on First Take. They dropped 22 points on us in the 4th quarter. I think it's time for Mike McCarthy to get out here. CD went crazy. Trayvon Diggs was having a great season, then they injured him. Don't know what to say. Just don't know what to say. Don't know what to fucking say. Weekly awards. Dak and the Cowgirls. 2 games behind the football team, Commanders, who are most likely going to win it. As we get Trayvon Diggs back. So we get Trayvon Diggs back. Wouldn't be surprised if we win this game. Madden was waiting for us to get him back. Yeah, that's what it was. It was fucking Trayvon Diggs. He's the key to us winning. Let's hopefully just see if we can finish out the season strong. Hopefully the Commanders melt down. Dak didn't even play great. Zeke and Bullock, who hasn't had a touchdown in a while, in a hot minute. CD was great. Jabril Cox, Micah Parsons, never Gallimore, man. Gonna have to pay him. Gonna have to pay that man. Gonna have to pay that man. Football team, I mean, we split with them. So we need to win these last 2 games of the season. We're not going to. Let's lose to the 5-10 Cardinals. 28-7, we win. Because Trayvon Diggs is back. 28-7, we shut the running game down. I mean, Dak isn't playing great. He's not playing his best football. We're just feeding Zeke. It's all Zeke. Zeke on offense and Trayvon on defense. Neville Gallimore is balling out. We're going to have to pay him. Calvin Joseph finally gets the pick. Cliff making his 2 field goals. But, man, football team, 10 wins. They're going to win the division 2 years in a row. We had it handed to us. Just win a couple of those games. No, we're going on a 6-game losing streak. Now we might not even make the playoffs again with possibly 9 wins. Let's check out the NFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, because the NFC, I mean, there's 4 teams with 10 wins, 49ers at the top. Look at the Bears, Tyler Beardas making the playoffs. But look, we actually might make the playoffs. It's between us, the Eagles, and the Bucks. So we need to just take care of business because we are the 7th seed right now. Let's see who the Eagles and the Bucks are playing. The Bucks are playing the 4-12 Lions, so the Bucks probably might win, even though it is on the road. And then the Eagles, I don't even see the Eagles on the damn schedule. Don't even see them. So wait, actually, I'm blind. They're playing the Panthers at home. So who are 11-5? The Panthers take care of business. Matter of fact, we're not even going to talk. We ain't even going to say that. We just need to take care of business. We're at home, Jerry Stadium, Jerry's World, 8-8. We got the 6-10 Miami Dolphins. Just win this damn game, and we're in the playoffs. We're going to check out the weekly award, Zeke, because he's the only person carrying this offense right now. Him and CD. Shout out to CD Lamb too. We're going to upgrade the team. Shouldn't be doing this for no damn 6-10 teams. We'll check out Deion Baker, see what his dev trade is. It is star. What is his weakness? Awareness. So we're just going to go ahead and put his speed rusher up a little bit. But, man, this team, disappointing. Disappointing. Cowgirls. Can y'all beat the 6-10 Dolphins to go second in the division, which I'm okay with. We went second last year, 9 wins again. But just get to the playoffs, bro. Just get to the playoffs. Don't let the Eagles. Now, if we lose, we get in if the Eagles and the Bucks lose. But we got to rely on the Lions and the Panthers. I believe in the Panthers, but the Lions at 4-12, no. Take care of business. Beat the 6-10 Dolphins. Send us to the playoffs. Fucking Cowgirls, man. Lose by a field goal at home to the Dolphins. And we're going to miss the playoffs again. 2 seasons in a row. Fucking Cowgirls. I'm going to call them the Cowgirls until they can win the division and make the damn playoffs. What happened? How did we lose? We allowed 20 points in the 4th quarter. Dak threw a pick. Yes, baby. Yes, they're the Cowgirls. The Cowgirls. You could play for them. Dak threw a pick. Zeke was the only consistent player. Gallup and Lamb, okay. It wasn't really the offense. Neville Gallimore had a season for the ages for us. Kicker was on point. This team, man, they're a bunch of pussies. They're a bunch of pussies. They're the Cowgirls. We're going to call them the Cowgirls from now on until we can get back to the damn playoffs. They are the Dallas Cowgirls. They are not America's team. They're America's bitch. The Dallas Cowgirls. And the Eagles lost. The Eagles lost to the Panthers like we thought they would. And, of course, the Lions didn't take care of business against the Bucks, and the Bucks took our spot in the playoffs. But we finished number 3 in points per game, 18 passing yards per game, 9 in rush yards per game, 13 in defensive points per game, 25 in passing yards per game. So we definitely need to fix that third cornerback. Trayvon Diggs was playing great until he got injured. Jordan Lewis, I don't know. And Kelvin Joseph, we all know what happened with him. And then 16 in rushing yards per game. Looking at the leaders, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, some guy named Corin Roberts, Jonathan Taylor, Joe Mixon, Christian McCaffrey. Mike Evans, Calvin Ridley, CeeDee Lamb, top 3 receiving leader in the league. And then Brian Burns, Aaron Donald, Vita Vea, Adoree Jackson, Jonathan Jones, Jalen Johnson, no Cowgirls up there because we were 25th. Anthony Walker Jr., Darius Leonard, and Joe McKinney. Looking at the stats for the Cowgirls, 9th in offensive yards, 25th in defensive yards. Zeke was 2nd in touchdowns, 3rd in points scored, 13 points allowed. So Dak actually played okay. 4,000 yards again, cut down on the picks, and we still didn't make the playoffs. 32 touchdowns, 23 sacks. That's actually better than last season. We had like 30-something. But It was Zeke on offense. We fed him 1,500 yards, averaged almost 5 yards per carry, 19 touchdowns, no fumbles. He broke a 71-yarder. Bullock was great with 7 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns from Dak. Receiving, we saw CD. Cooper had a great second season. He actually outplayed Michael Gallup. Dalton Schultz finally had an okay season, but not enough touchdowns. McKeon had 2 touchdowns as well. And then offensive line, Marcus Harper, that's under 10 for a tackle, and that's great. Ridgway was a rookie. Weary was a rookie. Tyron was great. Wayne Taylor was great. And then Zach Martin didn't give up. No sacks. Best guard in the league right now. Best right guard in the league. Leighton Vander Esch leading the team in tackles again. Jabril Cox was second. Actually a great year for him. Nick Nash had a great sophomore season. Jordan Lewis really didn't do nothing. Micah Parsons was okay. Kelvin Joseph was meh. Malik Hooker ain't doing shit since we paid him. Ain't doing nothing since we paid him. Tank Lawrence, he's solid. Neville Gallimore broke out this season. Baker really didn't do much. He had a lot of, run stuffer, but he's a rookie. Trayvon was playing great till he got injured. Ozar really, he's okay. He's just okay. So, this team, man, forced fumbles, Leighton Vander Esch, Micah Parsons, Jordan Lewis. We had a block for Deion Baker. We had a safety for Leighton Vander Esch and no touchdowns. Kicking, he made all his extra pointers, so 100%. And he only missed 3 field goals. That's great for a rookie. Made a 56-yarder. Anger inside the 2017 times. Sent my boy to the Pro Bowl. Averaged 52.9. Longest was 72. No special teams touchdowns this season. Yearly awards, MVP went to Joe Mixon, a running back. No Cowgirls. Coach of the year, Kyle Shanahan. No Mike McCarthy in the Cowgirls. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. We actually had Dak and Zeke. Brian Burns. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Cedric Macklin of the Cardinals. We had Jerry Bullock at number 5. And then Justin Freeman for the Bears. We had Baker at 5. Best QB was Trey Lance. Dak at 4. Best running back, Christian McCaffrey beating out Zeke at number 2. Best receiver, actually, let's see. I don't see Tony Pollard. I was wondering what he was doing. Receiver, Mike Evans, CD at number 2. O-line should have been Zach Martin, but it goes to Trent Williams. Quentin Nelson beating us at number 3. Tyron Smith at number 6. D-lineman was Brian Burns. We had Tank Lawrence at 6. Linebacker, Rashawn Gary. Micah Parsons at 10. No Vander Esch. Adoree Jackson for the Giants. We had Nick Nash at number 8, and the best kicker, Chris Boswell, and we had Cliff Williamson at number 7. Let's go ahead and upgrade these girls, man. See who wins the Super Bowl, see who goes to the Pro Bowl, and get on to the offseason. If computer was controlling the Cowboys, we would have seen a Cowboys, Browns, Cowboys, Chiefs Super Bowl by now. Let's see if we have any Cowgirls representing us in the Pro Bowl. As it will be the Chiefs, and usually you see Cowboys there, like I just said, but it's going to be the 49ers, who was the top team in the NFC. And we have Zeke. That's 1 for us. And I blame them. I blame Madden signing Chris Wormley and cutting Siwo, our fullback / running back. I blame that. CD, wide receiver 3, so that's 2 Pro Bowlers for us. Tyron Smith makes 3. Fuck you, Quentin Nelson. Zach Martin makes 4. And looks like, Anger. I knew he was going to make the Pro Bowl. That makes 5 for us. Shout out to them punters. And punters matter. 5 Pro Bowlers for the Cowgirls. Let's go ahead and see if we had any dev trait upgrades. Probably not. I don't think nobody deserves one. The way we played. As CeeDee Lamb goes up, the superstar. So we got 1. And then the O linemen, both of them came out to start, Weary and Ridgeway. On the defensive side, Baker, we saw, was a star. I feel like Nick Nash got robbed. He could have went up to star. Maybe even Jabril Cox with a lot of tackles. So nobody on defense but CeeDee Lamb, new superstar wide receiver. And the Super Bowl winner goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. They beat the 49ers 35-14. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. Joe Mixon was the MVP with Kyle Shanahan, Coach of the Year, losing in the Super Bowl. Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. Defensive Player of the Year, Brian Burns. So the Panthers were scary good. And then the Offensive Rookie of the Year was the running back for the Cardinals, Cedric Macklin. Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Bears, middle linebacker, Justin Freeman. Let's see who our free agents are. Look at the mock draft 3. Look at retirements. I'm ready to get to the offseason. As the mock draft 3, they have us projected. Let's see, we were 8-9. Top 15, I was going to say. Right in, Cortez Freeman. I don't hate the pick. A block shedding, A tackling. A hit power. Cortez Freeman. I like the pick. Ozai hasn't really been doing a lot. So I don't hate the pick. Looking at the retirements, did we have anybody? It would suck if it was somebody like Zach Martin. We lose Whitney Merciless, backup linebacker, so that's nothing. Looking at the players that we got to bring back, we have 15 people not under contract. Jordan Lewis lost his star dev trait. He only had 1 pick, I think, in the season. Not enough to bring him back. So we got a lot of question marks at cornerback. Kelvin Joseph on the trading block. Jordan Lewis not getting re-signed. Only Trayvon Diggs. Anger making the Pro Bowl. We're bringing my boy back. 2-year deal. I'm paying him. He declines. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to play for the Cowgirls either, but we're going to try to bring him back in free agency. Gallimore lost his dev trait, but he put up numbers. We're going to give him that 2-year deal. Nothing more than that. If he declines us, be my guest. Go somewhere else. I don't give a damn. Fehoko, no. Luck, Barku, no. Nashawn Wright, maybe. He's cheap. We need a backup. 10 tackles last season. I wouldn't mind bringing him back one more season. Just one more season. He accepts. McKeon did have 2 touchdowns, but we drafted a backup. Mitch Hyatt is not worth it at tackle, backup tackle. PJ Hall, no. Chris Wormley didn't even want him here from the get-go. Earl Thomas, no. Lane Taylor, I will bring him back. Veteran backup guard. He wants to play for a new team. I don't care. Fackham, no. So, looks like, we tried to bring back Neville Gallimore. Y'all saw it. He's not interested in signing with us. Anger will work out a deal in free agency. Jordan Lewis, no. So, it looks like the big 2 losses are Jordan Lewis and Neville Gallimore. So, we're losing some pieces on defense. And we're going to look to see if we can cut anybody else. Trade anybody else. I don't know who this Lane Anderson guy is. I don't know who you think he is, but you can get out of here because Peters is our backup quarterback. Same thing with this guy, TJ Van Buren. You can get going. Got our fullback, got our receivers. I'm glad they didn't. Oh, no, who are you, sir? Who are you? Out of here. We got our O-line. Don't know who Dunlap is. Don't know who any of these guys are. We're just going to straight up cut them right now. Like, I'm saving that $320K. Actually, Peterson and Dunlap are kind of decent. So, our D-line, Osai's in a contract year. He ain't doing much, so we could upgrade right in. Defensive tackle, you saw that we lost Neville Gallimore. Jabril Cox played okay, but he's in the contract year. We could upgrade that position. Cornerback, we got Kelvin Joseph on the trading block, and we lost Jordan Lewis. We got Baber, so cornerback is a position. We paid Malik Hooker ever since we paid him. He's been playing like shit. So, we could even throw him on the trading block to see if we can get anything. I'm actually going to make him available. I know, that's not a lot. That penalty, just $4.95 million, I'd take that. But let's shop him. Let's shop Kelvin Joseph. We're being very aggressive. Nobody is safe right now. And let's look at tomorrow. Let's look at O-line is set. J.J. Watt would actually make a lot of sense playing for Houston Texans and then coming to the Cowboys. I don't hate that. Neville Gallimore not getting no contract offers. That's what he gets. There is no right end. There's Utor Gross-Matos. We could bring him, but Chiefs making him a big offer. No left outside linebackers. No right outside linebackers. Just a weak free agency class. There's really no cornerbacks either. Darnay Holmes, but he's getting a contract from the Bears. Noah Bogney. Just a weak class, man. It's a weak class. And with J.J. Watt there, he'd rather go to a team that wants to win. We're not ready to win right now. Ozal's been okay. I don't think we signed anybody. I think we save our money. I'm not bringing in Stephon Gilmore. I'm not bringing in Darius Slay. I'm not bringing in Casey Hayward. James Bradbury. We just bring in one of these guys. Bryce Callahan, maybe. You know what? I'm not bringing in nobody besides our punter. Want him on a 2-year deal. Give him a little bit more money, a little bit more bonus. He made the Pro Bowl. And that's it. Brian Anger will be our only free agent signing. We lose Jordan Lewis. We lose Anger. Not Anger. We lost Neville Gallimore. Put up big numbers for us in his contract year, but he didn't want to sign with us. It's all right. I don't blame him. Wouldn't want to play for an NFL football team with the name Girl in it. As they have us taking a safety. Don't really hate it. As why are we looking at the scouts? We're looking at prospects. We need everything on the defensive side. So we need defensive end, which I don't think I would take with our first round pick. So we'll look more at the second round. There's a lot of first rounds right here. I remember Cortez Freeman was a guy they had us projected to take. So we'll just put him on the list. And we actually might take him if he falls. Defensive tackle, we definitely need. This guy looks like a beast. Glenn Shelby could be a first-round pick for us. Kenya Harris looks okay. What about Tyrese Hawthorne in the third round? He looks decent enough. And then Marion Trent, F tackling, no sir. Left outside linebacker we could use, but there is none. Middle linebacker that we can kick out the left outside linebacker, but he has a bunch of D's on his report card. He's failing. Josh Pickett, elite speed, but defense, and not only a weak free agency class, but a weak draft class too. It's crazy. Morris Burks, the C zone coverage. He's fast and strong, hit power. He looks like a top cornerback. Adonis Brackens, and I think cornerback be catching. I think cornerback is a position that we definitely need. Can't rely on Kelvin Joseph to be our cornerback too. B catching, C man. He's the fastest corner in the draft. I like him. Elliott or Eric Knott. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're going to look at. Might even look at a receiver here, but not really. And let's just get on with the draft. We'll check free agents one more time because now looking at the draft class is kind of weak. We might need to bring in some extra people as I don't see anybody bringing in J.J. Watt. I don't see anybody, actually the Patriots. So I don't think we're going to spend money on that. Might offer him something just to see where that would put us if we offered him that 1-year deal, $8.94 million. Where would that put us? Nope. We're just going to ride with the draft. No trade offers for Kelvin Joseph. 5th-year option. Micah Parsons, yep, definitely picking it up. Delegate the private workouts because this class is weak. Looks weak, just like the free agency class. We're just getting, we're cowgirls. We're just getting fucked, man. We're just getting fucked every way we can. Every way we can. Missing the playoffs again. Second in the division again. Coming down to the last game of the season again. And we had it perfect. 6-10 Dolphins at home. Still couldn't get the job done. I think Mike McCarthy should have been fired. I don't know why they're keeping him. We missed our goal of making the playoffs 2 years in a row. As we look at the final mock draft, we'll look at the free agent moves to see where everybody signed. 15, do they have us taking a safety again? They have us taking Morris Burks at cornerback. I love it. He looks like the best cornerback in the class, and it looks like we're going to be able to get him. No trading up, no trading down, just straight up pick him. Look at the free agency recap. Nobody signed Aaron Rodgers or Brady. Fucking crazy. But Justin Tucker to the Chiefs. Giants getting Teron Armstead. Shaq Mason going to the Ravens. Okay, but we're just focusing on the NFC East. Giants making moves, getting Casey Hayward. So Giants, James Bradbury, bringing them back. So it looks like the Giants were very active. They were dead last in the division, so they're trying to improve. And let's get on with the draft, man. Start it. I want that cornerback, Morris Burks. Welcome to the Cowgirls. Let's go ahead to our pick.
Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock.
He should be there. There's a right guard. There's a tight end. There's Cortez Freeman. But Morris Burks out of Mississippi State. He's the strongest cornerback, I think, in the class. Elite strength, A hit power, B awareness, C zone. We're taking him. Hidden dev. Let's go. Improve that secondary. We were like 25th or 26th when it came to defensive passing yards per game. We needed help in the secondary. Now, we still need to address defense. D lineman, D tackle, right end, left outside linebacker. Who falls to us? There's a receiver there. If he's good, no, he's not. He's not. Juan Hurd. Well, I heard you suck. Defense. No left ends. D tackles. Hawthorne's still there in the 3rd round. What about right ends? Did I skip it? No right ends. No left outside linebackers. We might need to double dip at corner. Or do we take free safety and trade Malik Hooker, who's not playing well? C awareness, B finesse, B play recognition, B pursuit. I think Tashawn Downing is the best pick here. Gonna send a message to Malik Hooker right now. Tashawn Downing, welcome to the team.
The Bills on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Nobody's safe. Nobody's position is safe. I don't care if you're an 80 overall star dev. You're not performing.
It's the Cowboys
If you're
now on
not
the clock.
producing the way you should be, you're getting replaced. Straight up. You're getting replaced. Juan Hurd. Nope. Dalton Schultz redeemed himself kind of last season, so we're not going to look there. See if that defensive tackle's still there. Yes, sir. Hawthorne, we'll take him.
The Bills are now on the clock.
We need a D tackle. Still got Osai right in the contract year, so he still has a chance to prove himself. So we really don't need right in, as we have another third-round pick. And I think we need to double dip at cornerback, to be honest. D-man is all we know. A injury, though. But LaMichael Bradfield. C awareness, B kick return, C tackling, C press. He actually looks decent. Tavares Duval. C catching. A block shedding. F hit power, though. He can hit. We might need to take him. Let's look at these guys with the red. Jared Simmons. I mean, that linebacker don't look that bad. I think he'll be there. So it's out of, I think we'll take Duval. He had that A block shedding. Let's take him.
The Chargers now on the clock.
Double dip at corner. And as you see the trend, we're just taking all defense. That's really our defense is the weak part of our team, which is crazy because, in real life, Cowboys, Dan Quinn, their defense is really good. Let's see. One of these guys, can't remember who it was. This guy had C pursuit, B tackling, C awareness. And this guy has C block shedding, B stamina. So we're going to go with Tremont Barton. Take him.
It's the Bills now on the clock.
And then I think we'll go ahead and look on the offensive side. We done drafted a lot of defensive players. Still need to take a right end.
Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock.
But we'll look on the offensive side. Look at maybe tight end, maybe receiver. Look at tight end, Connor Saxton. C deep route at 6'4", 270. A injury. C deep route. I actually like that. We might take him. About Christian Carr. F juke move. Don't need quarterback. I mean, we might just need to take the end again. Might need to take defensive end. C block shedding. B impact blocking. D injury. I mean, he looks good. Deontay Colvin. We'll take him. So 5 straight defensive players in the draft. I think with these last 2 picks, we'll go ahead and look on the O-line. Not O-line, just the offensive side in general. Look at tight end. And that tight end that we were looking at got taken. This guy got Fs. This guy has C catching. Elite agility. He also has Fs. Take a look at receiver. Cameron Mincy. B release. His release is really good. We might take him just because of that. Yeah, we'll take him. That B release got you drafted.
It's the Bills now on the clock.
And then I think we'll look at tight end in the 7th round.
Cowboys now
Or
on the
we have
clock.
another 6th round pick, actually. Look at tight end. C catching. I think I already looked at this dude. Yeah, I already looked at him. D run blocking. No, sir. Look at corner. We might have to triple dip at cornerback just because we sucked in the passing yards. B catching, D zone, D recognition. He can tackle and he can catch. We'll take him. Jason
And
Booth,
the Chargers now on
another
the clock. Who do
cornerback,
they have in
just
their
to add
lineup?
depth. And then the last pick, we need to look on offense.
The Cowboys on the clock now. What direction will they go?
We'll look at receiver. I think we already took a receiver. What am I talking about? We'll look at tight end. We need a third tight end on the roster. Hopefully we can find a hidden gem. None of these guys look to be it. By Mr. Bentley, 6'5", 274, A stamina, C short routing, C catching. Yep, let's take him.
Bills on the clock now. What direction?
Finally take another offensive player, and that should do it for the draft. And we'll see how we did. I think it was a weak draft class, just like that free agency class, like I've said a million times already. Just disappointed in the Cowgirls, man, as we have Kelvin Joseph with those 3 cornerback draft picks that we just did. We finally get some trade offers for Kelvin Joseph. We'll look at that in a little bit, but let's look at how we did. Morris Burks, welcome to the Cowgirls. He will be our new cornerback along with Trayvon Diggs. So I think he's going to help out the secondary immensely. Deshaun Downing being a 72 overall, 2nd round pick, pick 15. I think that's the writing on the wall for Malik Hooker. And then Tyrese Hawthorne, I think we could develop him. He could possibly start. And then Duval could also start too if we trade Kelvin Joseph. Barton, no sir, he'll just be a depth piece. Same with Colvin. Cameron Mincy with a 66 overall. That B release was actually great. Booth, 62, and then Bentley, 59. Really don't care about the rest of the draft class. Actually, we'll just look at the highest rated player just to, just to see. Just to see. Greg Peters, wide receiver and running back and D tackle, and man, 478. And let's look at the trade offers before we get on to the preseason. A 4th and a 5th, 4th and a 6th, a 3rd from the 49ers. So we might take the 49ers on that option. Don't want to help them get better in the NFC, though. Now, when I think about it, they were the top dog in the NFC. But another season, another kick out, 2nd place again. A game less, went from 9-8, 8-9, lost the final game of the season again. This time it would have sent us to the playoffs. Actually, both times would have sent us to the playoffs, but we are also now known as the Dallas Cowgirls. But that'll wrap it up for part 3 until the next episode.